Today we are going to learn how to make different types of stuffed omelets. Firstly, we are going to learn how to make a very popular type of stuffed omelet, which is also known as a masala omelet, which is a favorite of many foreign tourists who visit our country. For making a masala omelet, we are going to make the masala first. For that, we will be cooking onions plus green chilies in a non-stick pan with oil. We are going to saute the onion and green chili in the pan until the onions soften up. This again has to be done on a low flame. We don't want the onions to brown. The onions just have to sweat. You have to continuously keep on moving the onions around, because if they remain in contact with the hot pan for a long time, they will start browning, which is not desired. Once the onions have sweated to the desired degree, then we'll add in the chopped tomatoes. The onion, this is also known as an onion tomato masala. The tomatoes will be cooked by adding salt to it. Once you add salt to the tomatoes will start oozing out water. And for flavoring, we'll add pepper powder. Pepper powder is optional. After the salt has been added, the tomatoes will ooze out water and they will start cooking. We are going to cook the tomatoes until they soften up, but they should not mash up completely. This process also has to be monitored properly. You have to keep on moving around the tomatoes and the onions in the pan, as we do not want any browning in the masala. Once the tomatoes and onions have cooked to the desired degree, we will add in some finely chopped coriander and we'll switch off the gas. This masala will be then transferred into a bowl and we will cool it down and we'll use it whenever we need it. For making the omelette, we will break 2 eggs in a bowl and then we'll add in salt, pepper and butter to the eggs. We will beat the eggs with the help of a fork so that the egg yolk and the egg white gets combined completely. To the beaten eggs, we'll add in the onion tomato masala and we'll combine the onion tomato masala with the eggs thoroughly. Again, this is very important that you combine the egg yolks with the masala properly, otherwise you will get streaks of white in the omelette. Once the masala is combined with the egg, we'll transfer it into a non-stick pan and we'll scramble the egg in the pan using a silicone spatula. We don't want the omelette to be brown, so we are trying to move around the liquid egg underneath the set part of the egg. We don't want the egg to brown. It is very essential that you control the temperature of the pan at this point of time. If you are not careful, the omelette will start browning. You can also lift up the pan from the flame at a height and try cooking the egg gently. Once the egg is cooked to the desired degree, then we'll start with the folding process. For the folding process, we'll start off by loosening the edges of the omelette and then we'll make the V-shaped fold from the sides that are closest to you. First fold, second fold, this is the V, then the third fold. If you feel that the egg is slightly stuck to the bottom, you can try pressing it forward. Third fold, and then we'll take the fourth fold. A good French omelette will always be crescent in shape and it will never be brown. Try compressing the shape of the omelette so that the shape looks much more presentable. Once the omelette is cooked, we'll transfer it onto a plate and we'll serve it to the customer. This is a masala omelette. Now we are going to learn how to make a mushroom and onion stuffed omelette. This is the second type of stuffed omelette. To begin off, we have taken some chopped onion and some green chili in a pan with oil and we are going to saute the onions and green chili in the pan. Again, as was the case in the first place, we will not brown the onions. The onions will be just sauteed. Once the onions have sauteed, we will add in the seasoning in the form of salt and we can also add flavoring in the form of pepper. Then we will add in our once the onions have sauteed properly, then we will add in our finely chopped mushrooms. We have used button mushrooms in this particular recipe. You can use any mushrooms that are available to you. Also, it is not essential that you use only these 2 vegetables. You can use any vegetables that you have at your disposal. At this point, the flame is slightly high, so I am reducing it as I don't want the onions to brown. After adding the mushrooms, we have to be bit more careful because mushrooms contain almost 90% moisture. So they'll start oozing out a lot of water. So we want them to spend as little time on the flame as possible. At the same time, we want them to be cooked. We don't want them to remain undercooked. So we will have to be careful while doing this. Once the onions and mushrooms have cooked to the desired degree, then we will pour in the beaten eggs into the mixture. Again, for making this omelette, we are going to use 2 eggs plus salt, pepper powder and butter. As was the case initially as well, you have to be careful while beating the eggs. If the eggs are not beaten properly, the egg yolk and the egg white will not combine properly and you will get streaks of white in your yellow colored omelette. The eggs have to be poured gently and the temperature of the pan also has to be regulated. If the pan is too hot, the egg will, as soon as the egg touches the pan, it will stick to the pan and it will start browning, which is not desired. You have to keep on moving the egg in the pan so that the mushroom mixture gets combined properly with the egg. As was the case in the first omelette, we will try to move the egg around so that the egg gets set. At the same time, we do not want it to brown. We will lift off any part of egg which is set and then try to move the liquid part of the egg underneath it. Okay, this will ensure that the omelette is yellow in color. Once we are happy with the desired level of cooking of the egg, then we'll start folding the omelette. A French omelette is always folded. Once the sides are folded, we start by making the V first fold, second fold, then the third fold and then the fourth fold. As was the case in the first omelette, your good French omelette is always crescent in shape. Okay, if you have any residual liquid remaining from the egg, it can be used to seal the edges of the omelette. Okay, once the egg is cooked, then we will transfer it onto a plate and we will present it to the customer. The shape of the omelette has to be compressed. Now we are going to present the omelette onto the plate and present it to the customer.